like I've never ever loved somebody. I'll give you things you didn't even know you wanted. Don't tell me that it's not enough. When time is up, you're over us. Cause I think I might do anything.
Hello Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys for being so patient. I'm sorry for being late this month on your reading. Like I said, I don't know if you guys watched my message for you guys. I just wanted to give you an update on kind of what's been going on. I did have a positive transition that happened in my life, so I'm sorry I was a little late on your reading this month, but I'm going to do my best to make it up to you. Coming out immediately is the Sun and Three of Cups. That's beautiful. I feel like some of you are in a really good place. There's been some new arrivals, new news has come in, some happy surprises, and you're celebrating some of the wins and successes that have come in. Okay. It's beautiful. Some of you are in a really good place. I think you guys have been happier than you have been in a long time. Why? Queen of Pentacles. You're in a place where you're at peace with the success that you've gained and the success that you're obtaining. You are proud and you're capable of the comfort that you're about to bring to yourself. It's not all about the fire. It's not all about the sun. It's not all about winning at all costs. It's very much about the journey. And I think you guys are going to take pride in the fact that you've worked really hard for what you have. And you are celebrating that. That's wonderful. Leo season is doing right by you. We're now in Virgo season. But, you know, this is Mother of Earth. This also could be Virgo energy. I think you're transitioning into Virgo season really with the respect. So out of Leo season, this also represents Leo, also Gemini, into Virgo season. You're respecting what's in between that. Cheers. Acceptance. Embracing the energies. And it's going to work for you. If you don't fight the seasons and you just kind of let it happen and take the best thing as possible, like the best possible thing from each season and use it to your advantage, use that fiery, confident energy, that safe place inside yourself that brings you so much happiness, and then transition into this place of comfort and security and stability, but still wrapped in this maternal, feminine way, and obviously interchangeable. We are all feminine and masculine, but there's just this comfort, this sense of just everything's gonna be all right. It's okay, honey. Everything's gonna be all right. Of course it's gonna be all right. You know? That's the energy that you need going into Virgo season, because Virgo season can be very, very harsh. Ruler Mercury. For Virgo, you know, some people could be in this place. Some people can be in a state of indecisiveness because they're having analysis paralysis. Some people are overanalyzing things. Some people are feeling like they're not good enough and that they have to keep, you know, checking and making sure that they dot their I's and cross their T's, and it's very much in your head and you don't like to be there. And that's where Virgo is at. I strongly believe that Sagittariuses that are really embracing that light within, that sun card, first card out, that child, that inner child, that enthusiasm, really feeding the beautiful flame, feeding the passion, feeding the direction, feeding the vision. I really don't think you're gonna have any issues. I don't think that there's gonna be much conflict in Virgo season. I feel like your sister sign Leo has blessed you and set you up for success. A lot of you are in, beautiful, moving away from that inner conflict. I don't think a lot of Sagittariuses have issues with people, and actually I don't really think you care when you do. I think the things that weigh down or weigh heavy and the things that you carry and the challenges that you have to balance and where you seek refuge and harmony is from your own self sometimes. You hate restrictions, and rightfully so. But I think the restrictions that some Sagittariuses have put on themselves were to basically please other people. Just to shut them up, quite frankly. You just didn't want to hear about it. You didn't want to hear from them. Beautiful. Wheel of Fortune. 3 of Swords reversed. King of Pentacles. Knight of Cups. Beautiful. Okay. So, with the Sun, it also begins to get that will moving. The Sun's coming out. It's encouraging that will to move for you. It is the law of returns. If you've been doing right by yourself, I promise you that you're going to attract more of that. Make sure, make sure this is reversed, and I want to keep it that way. There might be some Sagittariuses that are experiencing this card in the upright, It's like winning at all cost, being a little prideful. Let's keep it there, okay? Because if we keep it there and we know that the Wheel of Fortune is coming towards you, we know that we're moving in the right direction, okay? And I love that for you. Honestly, some of you just, I keep hearing that you just don't really give a shit. You don't really care. Love is not on the brain in the forefront, at least the old love that used to care about. That old ancient love, that old investment, those old aches. I think you're celebrating that you are just moving forward when it comes to your emotional, your energy. Your emotional energy is finally moving forward in the right place. That feeling of grief, loss, and pain, it just really doesn't exist in your future. It really doesn't. Some of you could be dealing with an earth sign. Some of you have a business partner who's an earth sign. I trust this earth sign. This earth sign's a little boring. Okay, I am experiencing a little boredom, and you might be a little bored by them, but it's a stable energy for you, and it's necessary. It is here to ground you. This earth sign could be Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, okay? And that's amazing that you're attracting an earth sign in Virgo season, which means you are in sync with the earth energy. You're attracting it, you're utilizing it. It could be a love interest because it's followed by the Knight of Cups. That is a relationship that could come quickly, could leave quickly, It's a dreamy energy. This knight is lost in his thoughts, and he's very intuitive. And this also could be combined with the earth sign. They could be giving for the sake of support, but it's something that you need at this time. They could be helping you with your creative endeavors, expanding your mind and having you think about things that you've not let yourself, or just you didn't even know that you had certain limitations, and this person is here to help you, whether it's expand your business or expand your heart. Either way, this person is coming at the perfect time, because I feel like you are ready to open yourself up to this experience. It doesn't have to be serious. It can be. But I feel like you are coming from an energy of no longer being disappointed. Just disappointed in mankind at times. Whew. Okay. Put this back in the deck. I'm trying to channel a lot of different energies because I'm late, so I'm trying to see as many stories I can get out, as many energetic fields I can get out into one reading. So I'm going to put these back in the deck. If any card wants to come out again, we know that it's probably for the masses. Let's see the energy that Sagittarius is dealing with right now. What is the main energy Sagittarius is dealing with right now for the months of August and September? Okay. Two energies that have a common interest coming together, not to take from the other, but to give. There is an emotional aspect and there's also an intellectual aspect to it. Matters of the heart and matters of the mind. Sometimes you feel like this energy escapes you, or that it's beyond you, or that you can't capture it, whether it's just with yourself or with others. This energy is now in the forefront for you. There's an exchange, there's a trade, there's a coming together, there's the birth of a union. This could be two sides of yourself. It's the birth of self-improvement. Finally having a supportive father come in. Someone teaching you, or you teaching yourself how to master your emotions. Finally feeling like you're relatable, or people can finally understand you. Feeling understood and understanding others. And then on the flip side of that, it's just being fair and impartial and seeing it from all sides, regardless of the emotions that live around it. Seeing the truth, believing in it, and being rational. You have these two very strong energies coming in and meeting each other to form a bond and a pact that's going to change your life forever. I do think this is an internal thing, but if we expand it, I see energies that are surrounding this union. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It does not have to be sign related. It is energy related. Right. What is your roots? Sagittarius roots. Yeah, you're just done. It came out reversed again. You're done winning at all costs. I just feel like you're retiring from this certain energy that used to mean a lot for you, because it's just proven to be more of a burden and obstacle than anything. You're ready to put your sword down. I feel like some Sagittarius are just like giving up on a fight. Just giving up on a fight, whether that's with yourself or with others. Certain things that used to bring you great, how do I say it? I don't know. You guys were just very determined. You're just not determined to fight this battle anymore. You're retiring a certain energy. Okay? You're putting down your sword. And one just popped out. You're putting down your sword. You're not fighting this battle anymore. Knight of Cups came out again. So honestly, some of you are going to be starting new relationships with a possible water sign. Doesn't have to be, but this person is very emotional, a little bit more emotional than you would like. It's going to make you uncomfortable at the beginning, but guess what? You need it. I understand a little too much water can put out a flame, but also when there's too much fire, it can burn down a village. So we want to regulate the flame. Knight of Pentacles, so it can be earth energy as well. Honestly, I really think this is the manifestation of creating longevity when it comes to your wealth. Now, that does not have to be related to money. It could be spiritual wealth. It could just be what you came here to provide to the world. And it doesn't have to relate to you getting money for it, but it can. But honestly, I don't think money is gonna make you happy. It's gonna make you happy in the short term, but this is some long-term shit. It's not, you don't see money right away. This is planting It's not planting for the sake of planting. It is really, really being connected with the root of the issue and actually moving forward in a direction because it makes you feel good and and you don't care about the money. You don't care about the money. Let's do more. Okay, so I have the Knight of Cups, which I strongly feel like it's a relationship, and the Knight of Pentacles, which I strongly feel like it's a wealth endeavor. The Fool. Okay, so for some of you that are here for love, okay, maybe you don't even know it, but there is a new beginning. Please do not fear the unknown and let yourself be free, and don't be afraid of feeling that warm, fuzzy love. It makes you feel so uncomfortable, but why? Have you ever asked yourself why? Why do emotions make you uncomfortable? Like, you want love, you know that you need it, and you know, it's normal, but why at your deepest core, when it gets too serious, does it make you uncomfortable? You know, because you feel like you're okay. Because you will feel trapped. And that's the creepiest thing. It literally terrifies you. You feel like all hopes and dreams. Why? But why? If being in a relationship, if you feel like it limits your potential or it limits your expansion, I encourage you to really assess that and really determine if somebody could actually do that to you. Yeah, some people might be like, where are you at? Where are you going? You're not going to leave the house. I mean, that's not what this card means, but she is standing in front of a doorway. I just picked up on that. You don't like people telling you what to do, where to go. Even if you want to stay home, you don't want people to tell you to stay home. You want to stay home because you want to stay home. I get it. I also see Aquarius down here, okay? I get it. You just don't like people telling you what to do, how to feel, and you don't like feeling like you have to imitate their energy. If they're, you know, sitting there pillow talking with you, confessing their love, you're flattered and you're creeped out at the same time. Okay, I'm not judging. Makes you want to fucking get up and get out of bed and be like, I'm sleeping on the couch. Okay, I get that. I get it. I get it. But let's really ask ourselves, like, if you want this deep connection, if you really want this deep connection, you cannot be fickle. Or you cannot just kind of be in, kind of be out. You got to be all in. You have to be able to sacrifice your world because that's what they're doing. And it's all about being with the right partner. Now, obviously, you know, I'm not saying a water sign can be with anybody, but, you know, I'm not, you know, whatever. But, and my moon's a water, okay? So I'm just saying that Sagittariuses are and need to be picky with their selection, just based on your needs. If you feel like you don't want to sacrifice your every being, then they're just not the person for you. If you would rather hang out with your friends, then don't waste their time and don't waste your own time. It's all about practicing moderation. I feel like with Sagittarius, a lot of you guys start relationships really hot and it ends hot, you know, and there can be a lot of conflict around that. A lot of fire, a lot of hurt feelings, and not necessarily yours, but a little bit more annoyance than you would like, okay? So that connection that I feel a lot of Sagittariuses are searching for, it's really not about you finding them. It's about being open to the possibility of it finding you, and then when it does happen, being okay with it. So just being okay with the fact that it feels good and there's nothing wrong with it. And that we don't need to find something wrong with it because we feel like we're losing control. It's okay. It can be a very sexy thing to have someone just kind of take control of your emotions and you're just so caught up in it. But it has to be for the right person, and maybe a lot of you were with the wrong people and you're like, yeah, I'm not really gonna feel like that again, no thanks. Okay, but I'm rambling. Anyways, some other energies that I'm picking up for you, okay? Spirit is showing me that many of you are under some more pressure than usual. It's not terrible, but you've been overburdened. Some of you, some Sagittariuses have been overwhelmed. You're carrying a lot of responsibilities, and some of you have not been able to tell people no. I feel like some of you are in a place, maybe with your business, with your family, with your friends, you are unable to tell people no, but you really feel like you should, but you haven't. And it is taking a toll on your health. While it's extremely honorable and selfless, you need to be taking care of your health at this time. Okay? Lovers, Gemini. Interesting that it came out after we spoke about, relationships with you guys. Some of you are already in relationships. Some of you guys are renewing a relationship. Some of you guys may have been divorced and you guys are thinking about getting back together. Some of you are rekindling a relationship. I'm seeing some of you being interested in renewing your vows. You think it's kind of corny, but you're like, hey, it's symbolic and I want to do it. Back to the Sagittarius that has been a little bit overburdened, okay? I do believe that there's this weight on your shoulders. There's a certain amount of weight, extra weight on your shoulders, because it's prepping you for something. It's a strong buildup. Spirit is prepping you for something substantial, okay? For the month of August and September going into October. Trust your struggle. Trust your struggle, okay? Trust your struggle and accept your struggles as lessons, okay? I see many of you willing to come from a place of acceptance and understanding. Therefore, once you come from a place of understanding and accepting certain responsibilities, don't neglect your health. Don't always tell people no. Those are just tests from the universe to see how far it can go. Learn to say no for yourself, but also accept what has happened and what is happening, and know that it's all a lesson for you, but don't let it get out of hand, and that's that moderation, okay? Moderation, big for you. Beautiful. Sun came out again. Eight of Pentacles. Some of you are going back to school. Some of you have started a new job. Some of you have started a new endeavor that has proven to be extremely challenging. But you're doing it for the comfort of your future. And you're just doing it because you're passionate about it, but it is overwhelming. Whew. Okay. I'm going to do a little bit more on love, because I said I would focus on love. I know we did talk about it. Let's just pull, a couple more cards, and then I'll do some oracle cards and some chakra cards for you. But thank you, everyone. Who has listened this far. I usually try to make my videos shorter, but this is just a treat for you. So hopefully you guys have made it this far, and thank you for all my new subscribers, all the comments, likes, and shares. Third time. This time it's upright next to the Nine of Swords. Okay, related to love. Okay, so there is a Sagittarius who is dealing with an air sign or an earth sign, and I feel like somebody was taken advantage of, and I think this kind of ties into the person who's overwhelmed and carrying many responsibilities. I do feel like there was a Sagittarius carrying somebody's weight, and that they were in a relationship with them, and that person kind of was just using you. You found out, you let it go, but I do feel like there is this sense of what did I do? Or why did I let this happen? How did I let myself get to this point? I knew this person wasn't any good for me. Let's see what else comes out. Eight of Swords reverse. Good. We're moving in the right direction. We're moving in the right direction. You're seeing a pathway out from this mental challenge. You were surrounded by conflict and you were binding yourself to this person, or this person was committed to binding their problems to you. You are finding a way out. Some Sagittariuses are not, completely happy when it comes to love and relationships. They are wounded at this time. This air sign or this earth sign did take advantage, and they really acted like they cared. They pretended like they cared. They pretended like they were invested. Secrets were revealed. Decisions were made. Attachments were freed. So I also see Capricorn here. You did let it go, but you still have that. You're still experiencing growing pains from the situation, but it's for the best. Secrets were revealed, or they will be revealed. If you're feeling like there is something wrong with this person that you are giving your time, attention, energy, and love to, I promise you that everything that you're suspecting will come out in August or September. You will get that final realization, that confirmation, okay? And you will be able to kind of sever ties. Okay. All right, so let's do chakra cards and then messages from your guides, okay? All right, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, August, September. Sagittarius, August, September. Sagittarius, August, September. Sagittarius, August, September. What energy centers do we need to focus on for Sagittarius, August, September? Insight and grounding. Beautiful. So some of you need to work on your root chakra. Finding your sense of nature. Being present. I know this is hard. Practicality, and I say that with so much love. I know that you guys don't want to ground yourself because you want to just be free. I get that. But it is finding stability. It's finding home within yourself, because there are some times where things get out of hand and sometimes you can't even reel it in and you're looking for answers. And I think in the most simplest way, all you need to do is ground yourself sometimes. And I do really think that earth sign that's coming in is gonna help you so much. They're just gonna be so down to earth, so chill, that it's gonna rub off on you and you can't help but just be like, I wanna just put my feet in the soil. Let's just chill out for a second, okay? And next you have third eye. Insight. Understanding, awakening, awareness, self-evaluation. Beautiful. Awareness for you. Some grounding, and then some understanding, some stability and awareness. What a combination. What a blessing for you. That's what's coming towards you. I have another chakra deck. Interesting. Another purple. Despondence. What areas in our life have we been stagnant on? What areas have we chosen not to focus on? What areas have we decided that need attention, but I just don't have the will to think about it or care about it at this time? You're going to figure it out, if you don't know already, through the insight and the grounding that you're going to do, and you're going to start moving yourself in ways, moving yourself from places that you've been stagnant for so long. Okay? I love that. It's just forward moving at this time. That's what it is for you. Messages from your guides. Sagittarius, 2 came out, and then Moonology, Sagittarius, August, September. Moonology, 2 came out. Beautiful. 3, actually. Release toxic relationships. We know it's Okay, rewind. We know which Sagittariuses this is for. We know. If there's even a little bit left of that energy, release it. It's kakapo. It's done. It's dead. Release. You have be of service, which I think you are. I really, really think. Okay, I didn't know that it just cuts off at like 30 minutes. Okay. It's being of service to yourself, because there's a lot of weight, there's a lot of burdens, there's a lot of you're a yes man to a lot of people. Be of service to yourself. Self-care. Do your toes, man. Dip your feet. Go get a pedicure. Like, go get a massage. Do something for yourself, please. Do something for yourself for once. You need it. It's overdue. All right, and then you have balanced spirituality and practicality. If you are finding yourself doing one a little more than the other, let's balance that. Maybe you're doing one and not the other. Maybe you're not doing both. Maybe whatever your ratio combination is, let's balance spirituality and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. So that is encouraging you to be a little bit more soulful than usual, but you need it. Sometimes you're like, what's missing? And maybe what's missing is the thing that you're most afraid of. Okay? So your other two messages, which are beautiful, you're very close to achieving your goal, and expect a powerful change. Okay? I think these are very much related and very close to each other in your timeline. You are close to achieving that goal that you've worked for, and because of that, something substantial is coming into your life. You've worked for it, you're here, you're present. Now you're about to ground yourself and gain some awareness on what happened, where you're at, and where you're going. And I'm so happy for you. Okay, if you guys have any questions or comments, leave them below. Thank you guys so much for being patient, and I will see you in September. Bye.